Hey guys, it's Trisha. I'm here to do an unboxing or unbagging, whatever you want to call it. So I placed this order from Everyday E-Deals, and it was specifically so I could get some Christmassy stuff or wintry stuff for the next Advent thing. It's been sitting for about a week and a half, and the order took long enough. I don't quite recall exactly everything I got, so let's just get into it. Alright, so I'm kind of excited. Well, I am excited. Let's get my thoughts in order. I am excited for the next Advent them painting event. And so I wanted to be prepared. The canvas that Rebecca at One Kids at 147 or Add More Zest is her company name, that she chose to offer. Not something I would particularly care for, so we went searching for something else. So let's just get into this. Alright, so this appears to be a tiny. Alright, so this is, and as usual, I will try to link all of these in the description. But there's the tiny little thumbnail for it. It's a picture of a cave. From the inside of the cave to the outside of the cave, it's a heart shape, and it's a moonrise, or it appears to be a moonrise. So, but it's tiny, so who knows how long it'll take. Or, I mean, not how long it'll take, how well. Wow, this is a budget. You can tell it's been a while since I've done an unboxing. I am seriously out of practice. Alright, let's hold that end down while I do this. Since this, the clear cover means it's poured glue, I'm not terribly concerned about how being folded like a taco affected the canvas, because they tend to be pretty resilient. Wow, I am saying a lot, aren't I? This will go into a portfolio, so it'll help it to relax a bit more. Now that I got the initial. Alright, let's do it one more time. I might have to get one of those things. I'll have to look to see if I already got one. It's like a scraper thing that they built as a drill straightener, that I've watched one of the YouTubers use it for this process. My hand does really well, but I think that little scraper thing would do even better. Alright, so there we go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm doing this during the daytime, so I have multi-directional light in this room. So, I think we're got a pretty good, there we go. So the picture is really pretty, and I'm hoping that even at this small size it'll come out well enough. But I get these snack size paintings to do at work. So let's process the drills. Okay, basic toolkit. We'll throw that up there. I break those down, and I have a container. I'm trying to think of where I put that container. Oh, there it is. So I have all the boats stacked and bagged in some of the bags that I reuse a lot of the baggies that this stuff gets packaged in whenever I can. So they're all gathered. I do use green boats, but I don't like to switch out the boat every time. So this, well, I do use green boats, and I use other boats as well, other drill trays as well. So this has got numbers, the symbols, and DMC codes. So it makes me really happy when they have DMC codes. It'll be a lot easier to dekit, or I can put them into the stash rather than putting them in just baggies and waiting for my busy / lazy. So sometimes I'm just too busy, and other times I'm too lazy, and other times I'm just not in the mood to make my drill chart. So there are 19 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 has got 2 baggies. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It goes 18 to 20. So that's weird. 18 to 20. In 19 colors, it goes 18 to 20. So, gotta get my glasses on real quick to take a closer look. Alright, so on the bags themselves, they don't have the DMC codes. They do have the canvas code. But when I kit it up, I'll make sure to put the DMC numbers on. So, let's see, because this is a very white cream color, and it's the slash. So my guess is supposed to be number 19 because it's for the moon. So that's what we'll have to just roll with and hope. See, the funny thing is it has a different canvas code. I don't know. That's one thing I need to try to figure out. Maybe put another light source, because my light source is forward and it's lower than the camera. So if I try to bring it up close, you go into shadow. So let's just see, different canvas code. That's odd. But we shall just persist. My educated guess, it's supposed to be that color, is weird. But, alright, so I have one more in that box, and then that box can go into recycling. Just move that aside real quick. That goes trash. And I need, not that pen, this pen. So we're going to call this we're going to call it Moonlit Cave. How about or Moonlit Heart Cave. I try to think of a descriptive name, but not, try not to make it too long. We'll just do Moon Heart Cave. That works for me. Because there's a moon, and it's a heart-shaped cave. And this is from Everyday E-Deals. Canvas code is T256. Alright, remind myself it goes in groups of 2. And then I will just have to find space in one of my art bin containers to store these. But they'll get integrated into my storage. So at work, right now, I have downtime, or I can either cross stitch or diamond paint. Little blocks of downtime until the next phone call or someone knocking on the door or email, or they need something from us. Now, my contract is ending. So this is going to go over here. And we'll put drills over here. I've been setting up my resume, and I got an interview where it went really well, and I was told, yes, we are going to hire you, but it's a GS position, government service, and it's a new position. They're building a new position, so that takes longer to process all the paperwork rather than a hire into an existing position. So it's going to take a little bit, but it's one of my winter ones. Look how cute he is. Such a cute. Alright, so let's try this first. I watch a mixture of diamond painting videos and cross-stitch videos and ASMR videos. So I see people do certain things in certain ways, and I like to try out those different ways and see how well they work. And what's funny is, I hear cross-stitchers go, sorry about the crinkle. I hear diamond painters say, sorry about the crinkle. I don't, because, if you didn't like it, you would just not watch. And if you didn't like it, you'd be pretty much boned for diamond painting videos, because there is a crap ton of crinkle in diamond painting unboxings. Alright, so there, oh my gosh, she's so cute. So again, it's a 25 by 25, but what I find is pictures that are artwork, like paintings, rather than actual realistic pictures, translate better into the smaller ones. But there it is. So this is got 16 colors. There are sequentials, symbols, DMC, yay, and there's quantity. I believe that would be a quantity code, but so that makes me happy. Another small kit with DMC codes. Alright, so we have standard toolkit. Go up there. And you know, I'll take a quick look. You know, as I'm showing you, I kind of take a quick look at the symbols and such. If they're good, I generally don't see anything. If I see a potential problem, that's when I will mention it. So a quick look at the drills. Drills have canvas code but not DMC. There's two bags of 3, which I'm assuming is 310. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So nice. So all the colors are there. Don't think I have, well, I have other snowmen, so we'll call this Flurry Snowman because all the snowflakes, so he's in a flurry. So Flurry Snowman. And everyday e-deals. And this canvas code is CQ257. Hey, CQ. If you're military, you'll know why that combination of letters brings to mind. The CQ is basically our orderly room. Which, once you got into your squadron, you know, after tech school, it was orderly room, but while you were in tech school, it was called CQ. So, here we go. We're all bagged up. And one last quick look at what I'm calling Flurry Snowman. Oh, it's so cute. He is a contender for the Advent. It depends on how busy I am at the time. So if I need something really small and easy, he is a contender. Alright. So let's move on to the next one. So as I was saying, it's not a sure thing until they give me my offer letter and I sign it, but it's a pretty good, pretty likely that I'm going to be moving jobs. Well, I am going to be moving jobs because the contract's ending. So I would be out of work if I didn't get another job. Alright, so normal toolkit. So here's that one. Let's do the thing on it. Now do the paper. with the new job, there's a probation period. So I won't be doing any crafts during that time, just in case I get people stopping by my office that equate it to me not doing my job, which is farther from the truth. I do my job. I do my job well. There's just gonna be downtime in my line of work. So, but then again, I might be busier. I might be busier at this job, and I won't have as much downtime. But I, especially, oh, look at those. So pretty. So, this was the one that caught my eye, so this is the most likely contender for my Advent. See if I can, there we go, decent enough. So, what we're looking at is the canvas is, okay, this one I gotta look at real close. Now the symbols are good. Symbols are pretty clear. I'm sorry that I haven't been saying, because I'm really out of practice. So first two are both round. Okay, both round. This one is a round as well. There's the letters are in grid, but there's no grid-ish. Ooh, and there's like block color is just solid with the symbols evenly spaced, but like some spaces have more of a circle of color where there's like an individual. So I think this will turn out pretty good. So we have sequence, we have symbol, and we have DMC code. So yay! So let's pull out the drills. So I'm excited for my new job. Because it'll be my first GS job. And once you're in the GS, they can't, it's basically an act of God to get you, to fire you. So for someone like me who is just a really good worker, I will be probably working GS until I retire. Because once you're in, you're in. Alright, so the baggies have the sequence number, the canvas code, and the DMC number. And this one has just a tiny bit of 310. Look at that. Oh, that's all the 310 that's in there. So that's just his face. This cute little cardinal face. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and another 22. Apparently it didn't type the 22, so someone had to write it in on marker, but that is the same color. Two bags of the background color. So there we go. Alright. So let's just gonna call this one Deck the Halls. Everyday e-deals. Ooh, my nail is so long. How I hold the Sharpie, I've been resting my nail on the actual Sharpie part. So canvas code is FH587. So I'll have to hold it more differently for a while. Some of my nails have gotten kind of long, and so the next time I do my nails, I'll have to trim them back just a little bit. But as you can see, some of them aren't doing so well. So this one cracked above the quick, so I just took it off. This one cracked below the quick, so I had to do the tea bag glue patch on there, and hopefully it'll hold long enough for that to grow out. But so they go through periods of doing really well, and then they all get brittle and break off, and then they slowly get better, and then they do really well, and then they all get brittle and break off. So I'm attributing that to, part of it is environment. I live in the desert. Part of it is the fact that I am hypothyroid and menopausal. So I just deal with it the best I can. Alright, so there is my Deck the Halls. That one's gonna be fun. Okay, let me take a quick Dr. Pepper break. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so this one is the Flamingos. Love it. Alright, let me do the thing so you can see it a little better. Now, I would not be doing this if it was not a clear cover. That one you have to be way more gentle with. But poured glue is resilient. So there is a little bit of, folds, but those should work themselves out. And they don't adversely affect the glue nearly as much as double-sided tape. Any project that comes with the opaque cover is 99% of the time is going to be double-sided tape. Okay. So there we go. Well, maybe a little bit better. There's what the picture should look like. I love flamingos. So I'm hopeful it'll turn out well enough, because it was artwork instead of a real life picture. They just translate better. and a diamond painting. There we go. Yeah, this one was get it because I love my flamingos. Although, you know, there may come a year, if I haven't done this yet, I may do this for my Christmas Advent, just for fun. Alright, so it's a 30 by 40 round diamonds. I'm certain. I gotta get my cheaters on to take a close look. Yep, okay, so they are round diamonds. Canvas looks pretty good. We have sequence, symbol, and DMC, so we're doing really good with this group. That makes me happy. So let's pull out and look at these pretty colors that are in this bundle. So inventorying when they're in these strips is really easy, because you just count as you go along the strip and make sure all the bags are there. And then you just have to hope there's enough drills for the painting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so pretty, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So it appears as all the bags are here. Sequence number and canvas code, but no DMC on the baggies. Alright, so since I have other Flamingo-y, let's call this Flamingo Trio, because I think I have a Flamingo Sunset already. So, Flamingo Trio. Make sure there are 3 of them and not like a 4th one hiding somewhere. So everyday E-deals. And canvas code is C1213. Alrighty. Re-accordion the drills. And they go. So doing them 2 by 2 allows them to fit into these quart baggies really well. And then when I fold it, usually the name ends up on one of the sides. So then when I put it into this art bin containers, they get stacked like so. And it's a little bit easier to search for the one that you need. At one point I might organize how they're in there, but for the time being it works well enough for me. Alright, so the next one, it's my Xmas Gnome. So this one is another contender for an Advent. So I figured I would order a few, that way I'll have this. Excuse me a moment while I wrestle. with this little guy. He's pretty stiff. He had a hair there. Alright. So, a little bit better. Let's get this. I use my thumbnails for a lot of stuff, so I'm having to constantly remind myself not to use this one for anything. Because I did a silk patch. I got those little silk things that they use underneath press-on nails to help strengthen your natural nail. Because if I've read that doing the press-on and the gel, or whatever, not the gel. Well, gel, I think gel also damages your nails, but the press-ons definitely do a number on your natural nail. So they have little silk pieces that you put on the nail between. Anyways, I used one of those, and then I was kind of rooting through my desk drawer at work, and I found a tin of the, you know, like the play putty that you get from Staples that's got glittery in it. And so I was trying to pull that out of the tin, and of course I went to use my nail, and it broke right through the silk patch. So I am trying to be really good and remind myself not to use this one as a pry tool for anything until it has a chance to grow out. Because there's nothing, having to cut a nail down that broke below the quick is very unpleasant. Alright, so here we go. There he is. My Christmas gnome. So cute. So cute. Alright, so let's quickly look at the canvas. There are actually grid lines on this one. This one is a square, so that makes sense. There are 23 symbols, sequence symbols, and DMC codes. It's a 30 by 40. And I think he's going to be super cute when he's done. Alright, so let's see if I can get him to lay even better. There's one fold really close to the edge there. That's okay. Alright, so like I said, these will go into a portfolio, which will encourage them to relax even more until they get chosen to be done. And if anything is really bad, I can always try and iron it. Although, I'm not going to iron. So when I say iron, you don't iron on the front. You iron on the back. I don't like keeping the plastic cover on any one that I iron, so I would replace it with parchment square. I bought big parchment squares for that purpose. So they're silicone, double-sided, and I think it would only take 2. I might even get 1 on here, but if nothing else, it would be 2 to cover this for the iron process. Because I wouldn't iron with the little squares on, because as you move it around, those squares might shift. So that's why I will use the little squares for when I'm actually diamond painting, but I'll use the big sheets for if I need to iron it. Alright, so we got on the baggies we have a sequence number and canvas code, but no DMC code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 2 bags of 18, 19, 20, 2 bags of 21, 22, and 2 bags of 23. So lots of background on this one. So let's get my bag. We'll call this Xmas Gnome. Because I don't think do I have any other gnomes yet? So we might do this guy with gift. In case I have a Christmas gnome somewhere. So everyday e-deals. And canvas code Whiskey Sierra 114. Alright, so with this one, I could shove them down next to it. I'm gonna try that. No, I'm not sure I like that. So what I'll do is I'll place them just on top of. And then once I've you create a little space between the two, and then this folds over on top, and then that folds around just like so. So it's in the same nice compact configuration. Alright, so there is my Christmas gnome. So pretty. Okay, so we're down to 2 packages. Let's get this one open. And oh, okay, so here's a second gnome, but this is a Valentine's gnome. So look at her. So I think he's in snow, so it's also a Christmas, but it's got the hearts, so it could be Christmas love gnome. I think that's what I'll call him. So let's do. So what I'm doing, if you don't, is I'm creating a small roll in the opposite direction, and I'm rolling the whole canvas outward. just to counteract some of the taco folding. So then it lays a little bit neater. This one right here, because it's close, I have to do it by itself. Alright, so let's get some. Alright, so I'm actually home. Today is Wednesday. I'm home because I took Monday was a holiday. I took Tuesday and Wednesday off because I have a bunch of PTO saved up that would have gotten used up by cross-stitch retreats in the coming year. But since I will probably be changing my job before the new year, it is probably going to be before the new year, but who knows. With COVID, with Delta, they have re-engaged some of the wearing your mask all the time on base, and certain offices went teleworking instead of going into work. And the office that processes the paperwork for the position, if they've gone to telework, the process will just take longer. And if depending if they have, excuse me, I need Dr. Pepper. If they have fiscal year stuff to do, they're busy with that as well. So, because military fiscal year ends in October. So, there we go. He's so cute. So adorable. I love gnomes too. It's a 30 by 40. It has sequence, symbol, and DMC code. That makes me happy. This is a round drill project. How do other people say it? Wax pen boat, or boat pen wax. They basically just say pen wax boat and toss it aside. So that's basically what I'm doing without saying pen wax boat. As you guys know, every kit comes with a little toolkit. Alright, so my little trash can down here is getting kind of full. So there's interesting. Alright, so we got canvas code and sequence number, but no DMC code on the baggies. There should be 20 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it goes 9 to 11, but there is a separate 2 bags of 10 right there. 12, 13, 2 bags of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's good. All the bags are here. Just fingers crossed there's enough drills of each color. So we're gonna call this Christmas Love Gnome. Everyday E-deals. Canvas code is November Echo 084. Alright. So, do our 2x2 accordion, and we'll just pop you onto the back there. See, normally I open the baggie before I accordion the drills, because it works better that way than having to do it the way that I had to do it this time. Okay, so there we are. Yep. Alright. So I'm good for Christmas stuff for a few years. But that was my purpose, my main purpose for this order was getting the Christmas stuff. Okay, this bag's kind of not fully closed. Make sure there's no drills at the bottom. Check. And then ooh, okay. So this is Poppies. It's a really pretty artwork with red poppies against a gray background. And it's so pretty. So that's what I like about the Everyday E-Deals, is the majority of their kits have a canvas view. And a lot of them, people have posted pictures of their completed projects. So between those two things, it really helps me decide on whether or not a smaller canvas will work for a certain picture. I do this cover straightening process at least once on camera. I might do it a couple times depending on the painting. But I do think I might want to get one of those little scraper things. It might be a cake making tool used for when you're working with fondant, but they also find a use for it with diamond painting. Alright, so there's the picture. See if I can get a decent picture. There we go. Ooh, there we are. Alright, so just a nice abstract-ish, it's like a watercolor type or acrylic painting. That is the original artwork. Alright, so we have sequence, symbol, and DMC codes. It's a 30 by 40. This one is a square, yes. Squares tend to have smaller symbols, so of course I will be using my cheaters and a light pad, but this one I can see well enough that I might not need to use a light pad with it. So I could do it without a light pad, but light pads just make it easier on your eyes. Okay, so wax boat pen. I think that's how Rebecca says it. Alright, so let's get into the colors. on the baggies we have sequence, DMC code, and canvas code, and a bunch of other numbers that mean nothing to me. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has 2 baggies, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2 bags of 19, and 20. So there we are. All the colors are present. Fingers crossed, there's enough. So we'll just make this one Poppies. Everyday E-deals. Because I don't think I have another Poppies diamond painting. Foxtrot Zulu 057. Alright, so I got one thing to show you after this for unboxing, and then I'm probably gonna, I have a couple of diamond painting club DP. Anyways, I have a couple of other things to unbox, so I'll do that after this one. And those, well, when I get to those, I do those a little bit differently. This one, I might prep this at some point and pull this out and do, you know, do a section each Memorial Day. That might be an idea. Or Memorial Day weekend. How about that? I'll section it off and I'll do sections during Memorial Day weekends. And this will be a long-term whip, but so pretty. Alright, so let's see, the last thing I got covering my address, I ordered from Add More Zest, and I got a set of diamond painting trays. So these are her diamond painting trays. I was very curious. I wanted to try them out, and she had a bundle listing, so I got her 3 main colors, because you know there are times when like you have light colored drills that you want to use a dark tray, and we have dark colored drills and we use a light tray. And I love pink, so I'll probably use this the most, and whenever I get a pink color that might blend, I'll have to use one of these trays, but they're nice. She really loves using them. She gets lots of orders, so I figured that what I do, I do like, is there's little grippy spots right here for your fingers, and my hand seems for it to be very comfortable. The lines don't go all the way to the edge, so that when you're pouring them out, they don't get stuck right there. They'll hit that edge and then they'll just slide down. So that makes me happy. They come with stoppers. So trying to figure out, is it a perfect square or is it more of a one side's taller than the other. So as you guys know, these stoppers tend to be really snug. Okay, so that one goes on nice, like so. And so it'll just take time. And they got a good thick grippy part. I've ordered a couple other trays where this stopper, this part right here, is super thin, and I'm like, how am I supposed to get a hold of that? Now what would be awesome, note to Rebecca or any other diamond, if you did a little tab, you know, a little grippy part right here. Might be an idea. I might throw something on there myself just to see if it's a good idea in theory and sucky in practice, or if it's... See, I see why she doesn't put the doodads on, because they fit perfectly in this box without them on. So, let's see if I can figure out... Oh, that one goes on nicely like that, so I know that one fits. And let's try this one on pink. There we go. So that one fits on there. So there we go. My new trays. I will link everything, if it's still available, in the description box below. And thank you guys for joining me, and we'll catch you next time. Happy crafting!